Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for gathering here tonight. For taking time away from your coaches. I know you've got your families waiting over there, and we don't mean to get back. But we just want to take just a bit of time to put these weary lads to rest. We barely know them as Erdan and Roger. Traveling these last few days. I've not much to tell, but I believe the widow, Roger's widow, has something to say. Get her up here. So.
Mando leans over and goes, Do we know these guys?
I don't think so.
But Roger was a good man. He brought me out here to Fandolin. We had nary a copper between us. He leaves me with these two children. We were supposed to change things. Things were supposed to be different. But now this blasted ghoul has took him from me. You see Don John Raskin, he leans in to like prop her up. He keeps her stable. Little kids run up to her. One, Peter, he's pretty aware of what's going on. He's crying, but Matilda's so young, she's no idea what's going on. She's only 2. I've got some items he left behind. They're not going to do me much good. I want you to take these. I want you to take care of whatever evils you see before you. You do this for me. You do it for Roger. You do it for all of us. And she reaches. She's crying, but like she's strong. She's a frontiers woman. She reaches into a bag and she lifts out some items. You see a pair of boots and a longbow. She takes out. She reaches forward. You take these, and you give them hell. Everybody just like grabs the ale, throws it into the fire. Fire goes up. Everybody, everybody starts. This is a wake now. It's going from a funeral to a wake.
So Mando is gonna walk up and approach the 2 kids. And he's going to search the ground and find a nice smooth stone. And he walks up to the oldest of the kids. How old are they?
2 and 4.
Okay, walks up to the 4-year-old and gathers the 2-year-old in and says, I want you to think about your pa. Real long and hard. Remember his face. Remember the happy times. And he takes the stone and he starts holding it in his hand and it lights up. And when he removes his hand, it's the father embracing the 2 children with his arms around both of them and in like a little holographic image and says, this will only last a while, but it's yours to keep for now.
Yeah,
And
no, Peter fighting through the tears and the stuff. Thank you, sir. He takes it and the little girl, also they're like sharing it now. They're going to stare at it and cherish it for a bit. They walk off. The town elder, the caravan elder walks up to you. This is a half-elf elderly woman. You haven't seen much before. She's been mostly kept to herself and her private coach, but she is led by a staggering, like daunting 4-foot wide shoulder minotaur, full plate armor, escorting her, and she reaches out to you, which I assume you guys are all standing in a line in this funeral. You're being honored. In fact, she hands out. We haven't much. No, sorry. She reaches out with her hand and You have shown yourself to be very efficient in defending the good people of this traveling caravan. And for this, we have pulled together a bit of, it's not much, but we have pulled together a bit of coin for you. Whatever may help on your way, for you helping us. We're very thankful. Please. And this is very special. Be careful with it. She hands whoever's wants to reach forward. She's just kind of handing it out to all of you. So
I'll go for it. I'm gonna reach out.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's a bag. It just looks like a bag.
Okay.
So you take that, and it's a loose leather bag with a tie strap to it, but this is a bag of holding. So, bag of holding, and she has another coin purse, and now she's just kind of handing it to you just by default, just because you're the one standing there.
Yeah. Okay.
A coin purse, and this is a coin purse containing 100 GP, gold pieces. Also, from my private collection, I've opened the chest I hadn't quite planned to open until I reached tribal. But I shall part with it now for your deeds. And she pulls out a very ornate wooden staff. And I don't know how else to describe it, but this is a sky blinder staff.
Sky blinder staff.
Okay. And also, I believe, the Eatlesby foray, which was so viciously attacked by a fourth ghoul no one saw, and they all suffered ill-fated deaths. But they leave behind the pipes of haunting, for whomever so may play them and use them better than they did.
It's the bags of what? The
pipes of haunting.
Pipes of haunting.
I'd like to accept the pipes on behalf of the service of those young men that died. I think they were fine men. They were good, great, did a great service. And we will honor their service with the music that these haunting pipes play. If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and start playing them now.
Very well. Very well, yes. Quite a nice tune. So,
my mom, she's a wonderful woman. Thought she was great. She taught me how to play these pipes, and I'm gonna play them in honor of those young men.
It's beautiful, Jobe. It's beautiful.
Saying cheers.
I'm just gonna give a nod as I.
Okay, so actually, I'll kill the. It's supposed to be happy music, so stop this.
We're in Awake now.
Yeah, party. Wee.
Cue the dubstep.
Is
Womp womp womp.
Is Ilpa around here?
So, yes, Ilpa, standing diligently, quiet the whole time in the service. He didn't flutter his wings at all. He's standing behind you guys. I'm very sorry for what happened.
I've got a few questions for you, Ilpa. First off, why were you in that cage, man?
Why was in the cage, Ilpa?
Yeah, why was Ilpa in the cage?
I think Ilpa remember, of course. I come across some ghouls, right? And I find a cage, and I find to protect myself. I think I put Ilpa in a cage.
So you put yourself in the cage?
Yes.
Genius.
That was nice, yeah. But then they then took you, or were you just on the path and you found the cage, put yourself in this cage, ghouls then tried to attack you, and two of the caravan people died trying to get to you? Is that how it's all played out?
Very sad. Yes, I see the two men. They try to help, and Ilpa, he also tried to help, and unfortunately, I think you see what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't too much. But you said you were here to help us. So
Yes.
you said was it the ghouls that were going to hurt us that you were worried about, and that's why you wanted to protect us, or we handle those ghouls pretty well, I'd say, guys. I mean, I don't think we needed. I mean, no offense at all, but I don't think we needed your help for that necessarily.
You're very strong. Yes. Yes. But a ghoul, they're a surprise for Ilpa. No, I don't know about the ghoul. Before the ghoul attacked.
Did you know about the boar? Did you see that boar?
Ilpa don't know what a boar is. What's a boar?
Alright.
Boar, like
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
you ever see
Not a
you ever
ball.
see that?
The large group of beasts that spoke to us. Of you.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't. Ilpa don't know the boar.
Does anybody here in the caravan has anybody seen this boar before or anything like this before? The beasts? I guess I'm kind of making an announcement.
Are you asking? Yeah. Are you?
At the wake here.
Sure. Don. What? Like amongst yourselves, or like
So I guess make an announcement, right? So everybody, if I can have your attention, please. I don't mean to make an interruption on obviously the mourning of your lost ones here, but we really want to find out what happened. So if there's any information that you can hand over to us, whatever just happened, we want to get to the bottom of it. So anything that you guys can hand over that can help us find who did this, or at least the masterminds. We found out who killed our brothers and sisters there, but I want to find out who's in charge and track these guys down. So anybody, anything.
Yeah, I'll say the elder and the Minotaur escorting her weren't too far from you at this point, and they heard you. And the elder will step forward. Anastriana, her name. Anastriana. She steps forward. I have made this trek many times in my years. Many beasts have attacked caravans. But this is my first caravan, but I've been attacked before. But none so intelligent such as this, no. And perhaps, Bakery, you? And she looks up at the Minotaur escorting her. He just shakes his head in disagreement. No. She looks around. Anyone else? And Don John, he's there too. Hey, y'all, listen up. Anybody say, listen to Tyr'n here. Anybody seen something weird like this? And kind of just relays your thoughts, but everybody's kind of just scratching their heads. And everybody roll for perception. Cool.
I don't perceive shit.
So, Mando and Gryke. You guys hear right after Don John pretty much turns around and repeats Tyr'n's question to the crowd. But I guess he, figured he would have more authority. These are like new heroes. Everybody's just kind of scratching their head. But Mando and Gryke.
Is it loud? Sorry.
Yeah, there's like a noise.
Sorry, it's a motor.
So it's all good. Mando and Gryke, you guys hear a twig snap off in the distance, but beyond where the fire is lit, and then like a bird noise, and just like a sound of wind.
I
nothing-
look off in that direction and see only darkness.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
You're muted, Clayton.
I think something was just listening to us.
What way? I mean, can I make like a? Let's see. What
I point in the direction that the sound came from.
I can start slinking over that way.
Can I make an investigation check and just take off in that direction or something like that?
You can.
Okay. I'd like to, well, basically just take off, see if I see anything. If someone was listening to us, I want to find them.
Yeah. You want to use your full movement?
Yes. So, not much there.
Okay, so yeah, you bolt like immediately as soon as you hear it. You head that direction, and you're just like running. You're in a beelining in one direction that you know, and you're hitting twigs. You're keeping your footing. Occasionally, tripping up a little bit. You a tree catches your left shoulder. You get a little turn, then you're right, and after a couple seconds, you're just kind of you've kind of lost track of exactly which direction you were, and so it's kind of up now. Like you either continue, or you can still kind of hear the fire in the back. Everybody's like, you can still hear the music and everything in the background.
Can I have followed him?
Yeah.
Just kind of, not directly behind him, but just kind of sneaking around, just following him, make sure he didn't get in any trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so could I use a perception check here to see if I can pick up anything that he's not picking up now that he's ran closer to the sound?
Yes.
Well, probably not.
So again, you were kind of distracted, trying to help him stay up, and you guys kind of like teaming up. But as soon as like he hit those two trees, you got distracted helping him. Now you're both kind of, oh shit, kind of stuck in the same place. Not quite sure your bearings, like triangulate where we were relative to where.
But you said we could still kind of see the fire and everything.
Yeah, you'd make your way back.
I think we should go back.
Gryke chuckles to himself a little bit at everybody rushing off so quickly, and then just very slowly and methodically kind of does his best to, I'm guessing, with being around nature and everything like that, raised in the wild, he's going to be able to know his way around a little bit. So he's going to triangulate and just walk that way, area where he sees, and sees if he sees any signs of, he knows druid, so it might be a transformation, or if there's any sign of anything that looks like an area of dirt has been disturbed from something transforming, or if it might have been something else along those lines.
Nice. Use it. So nature check and wisdom, or just perception. What do you want to use there?
That sounds naturey.
I got a +0 to nature, so let's try it.
How do you have a +0 to nature?
Right? You're like, because you are nature.
You are the nature.
They lock nature behind in.
Because it's an intelligence-based skill.
Yeah, it's not for. It's a dump stat.
Stupid.
But yeah, I'll roll a nature. 5.
So, with a lot of confidence, Gryke walks forward. He's like, please, children,
Please, I got this.
let me show you how it's done. Doesn't even make it as far as they did. And actually walks right back into the camp. Like, wait.
Nothing there. We're good.
Excellent.
I'm confident. There's nothing there. We're good. Must have heard something.
So
My
is the-
apologies. I didn't have like party music prepared, and I've given up
Yeah.
on trying to find it.
Mando just stays near the group of people to make sure nothing's coming from behind.
Cool.
Yeah, Joe Biden does as well.
Is the caravan moving forward from this point?
Oh no! You guys, it's all stopped for the night. Everyone's kind of collecting, getting their bearings again after the attack. Every night you guys stop and camp down. Some people stay in their cabins. A lot of people make campfires. You can choose whether you guys have had a wagon this whole time, or if you've just been kind of like, I think, on foot is how I imagined it, but I don't want to like.
I'll have always just been on foot.
I don't want to railroad.
I guess I was on foot.
Yeah.
Also on foot.
Yeah, same.
Did Jobe just inherit a whole wagon?
Yes,
You know,
Is
it was
it more
Joan
secure
and,
than other wagons?
That's I'll totally allow that if story wise, since it's my fault. If you guys want to, just you have a wagon now, and,
I mean,
and 2 horses.
I mean, I have 2 pipes.
Jones can definitely appropriate.
I think as a tabaxi, I'd rather be outside than inside of a small enclosure. Like a house.
Just scratch
is
up
different,
everything
but-
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna piss on something.
I mean, my home's on Gryke's back, so Gryke's okay.
And my home is on Gryke's back as well. I just kind of like cling on.
Greg's
Well,
like, home is
why-
where the AC is.
Guys, I got this bag of 100 gold. Do you guys want to split it out between us here?
Hell yeah.
20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah?
I'll take the 80.
Okay, wait. Alright, well, there's 20.
I only came in at the end of the fight. I feel like you guys should split that amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you were
really do much.
Nah,
a
we're all.
gentleman and a scholar to that little kid, so just stick around. This is part of your share. You're not going
Okay.
anywhere, man.
If he doesn't want the money, I'll take it. If it's gonna be a thing.
So the festivities, maybe that's not the right word. The macabre, whatever. Get it out of your system. Everybody's anxious, sad. Of course, everyone doesn't drink to, pure, whatever. It's a. Why am I not morose joviality? It's a juxtaposition. So you drink to be merry in the worst and best of times. So there we go. The children, now it's getting closer to probably midnight. The funeral pyres are gone. That was several hours ago. Now there's just the campfires, the main bonfire of, usually there's a circle. They circle the wagons, and there's a main bonfire. Several circles of wagons, and everything's dying down. And so, do you guys want to take a long rest?
I'd like to kind of post up lower branches of a tree, probably. That's just kind of where I get away from everything. I don't need to be by a fire. I stay warm on my own. So I'll probably just climb up maybe 10, 15 feet in a tree and just kind of find a branch to cat out on.
Let's hop over to Roll20, and it's not like an official map, but if you guys see the little campfire in the middle, I just need to know, like, feet-wise, where people are sleeping. And you can imagine there's, this is a clearing here. The fire takes up, that much space. You guys just kind of decide where you're going to be sleeping. Mr. Bizness, you're in a tree.
I'll be posted up against the axle of a wagon.
I think I would be facing kind of towards where the camp will break down and head out again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so just facing that direction, more towards that
Okay.
direction. So maybe like further up this way if north was the way that we were traveling.
Okay.
I'll take up the flank here. I'll be a little further away, but still able to hear everything that's going on from camp, I guess. What is that? It's 60, 80 feet or something. 60. What's this measure out to? 30?
Just like far from the group, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of like perimeter.
Now, it
watch.
is, I will say, it does dip below freezing at night.
Gryke is very close to the fire.
I don't know
Essentially
any- I don't know if there's any truth to it, but I would figure I'm covered in fur. This below freezing, just regular below freezing, probably wouldn't be a big deal unless it's
Not like below 0, just like
Yeah.
let's say like 30.
So I think I should be okay.
I feel like I would be okay with an air genasi for some reason, but I'm gonna get closer.
Right? You're like
Yeah.
air. Who can like?
Yeah.
Mando would be a little closer then.
Okay. Jobe, you good there?
Yeah, that's where I'm going to post it up.
So
Where's Ipa going?
Gryke. Everybody but Mr. Bizness roll a d6.
One.
2 1s.
Shit, that's 2 1s.
Okay, so how do you do
Hey,
the
ones could be the best option.
Or they could be the worst.
Yeah.
Good. Jobe and Gryke.
Ones.
I-
Ones. Get a wish.
If you click on, there you go. You guys got it.
Just do /r space d6.
In the roll, yeah, in the Roll20 comments.
/R.
Ooh,
No middle ground here.
we'll see, guys. We'll see.
And then Jobe.
Was it perception?
It's just
No,
a
it's just
D6.
flat
d6.
D6 roll.
Oh, just
I think you can just type like.
/R space D6.
Okay.
Oh, there's the middle ground.
There's the middle ground, yeah.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get all the results here, y'all.
Okay.
3 1s, dang.
Well, that was DM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was I was just testing. Okay. Cool. All right. Are we doing shifts or?
Gryke will
You guys
take
aren't
first
alone,
one.
by the way. There's a whole group of people, but if you decided to, you can either let your guard down, everybody get full, or take shifts.
Since I rolled a 1, I'll offer to take first shift.
Gryke's a
Could
little
I-
wired. He doesn't feel very easy, so he's not gonna rest he's probably gonna be on watch for most of it. He's not gonna lower his guard, that's for sure. So
You
he's
were
down
positive there was nothing out there, though.
there. It's true, but living in the wild, you're safe.
I could go either way. As an urchin, do I really ever get to sleep like a good night's sleep? So, I'm just gonna say I'm not thinking about the other group in terms of I'm just worried about myself. So I'm going to sleep to what I think, allow myself to sleep what my safety feels like it'll allow me to, which is probably, I'd say 50-50 right now. So I would say if anything happens, I'd have to roll for it.
For me. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't quite understand that.
Just sure. No, I let myself go. I let my guard down.
Okay.
So is that a long rest or like a short rest? Or does it matter?
Short rest is only an hour.
You guys talking character? What would your characters say?
I'm fucking.
Well, okay, so for me, like, I have no idea where that kind of power came from. That was just instinctual. So I'm still shaken from the overall experience. Talking to people is natural for me. This was not natural for me because it just doesn't feel like I know how to do this. Well, again, I don't know anything since you guys picked me up from the caravan. At any rate, these markings on my face are still kind of dimly glowing, even though it's been like an hour or day since the encounter. They're still kind of glowing, and I'm just trying to rack my head around my history. So if like, I just want to know, can I try to? Let's see. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just wrapping my head around. I'm not gonna get rest. I'll end it at that. No rest.
No rest?
No rest. I'm gonna just sit here, and I'm trying to sit here because before this encounter, I hadn't done magic like that. It's been random little, I forgot how to say the word, prestidigitations, or just like random little tricks for the kids in the caravan.
Prestidigitation.
There you go. Thank you. And immediately, whenever I saw these ghouls, it was just instinctual. I just knew how to kill and like go after these things and just to try to eliminate them. So having no recollection of ever doing that before, I'm just still shaken up. Nerves are shot, kind of like PTSD kind of thing, just shaken up. So no rest.
Gryke,
Because I
turn
missed my
towards
only
the group.
shot with the Ring of the Ram during combat. Jobe's a little pissed that he missed that, because usually he's a pretty sure shot with it. So I'm gonna be polishing it. It gets like a recharge with a long rest. So I'm just gonna be polishing it, and then I'll be just kind of like walking around like the fire, and then just stopping and doing like a quick draw type move with it, like practicing, and just try to get my skills back.
Ram! Come on, ram!
Ram! The ram!
Nice. Gryke, what were you saying?
Gryke turns to the group and looks at everybody and says, that was a rough go of things. I know there's other people helping guard this caravan, but based on that performance, I don't trust them very much. So do we want to just take over the guard duties ourselves and split up the guard tonight to make sure somebody capable is awake at all times?
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
sounds good.
Okay.
Cool. And Mando's going first.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Do we want to do single man shifts or 2-man shifts?
Well,
My
looking
sister-
into the eyes of this one over here, and he nods over to Tyr'n. I don't know that he's going to get too much sleep tonight, but I'm happy to go first, and maybe Tyr'n will watch my back.
Yeah.
And when I get tired, I'll wake up someone else.
You can wake me up. Gryke will go next.
I'm already gone. I'm already in a tree, like just yeah, pretty much. It seems like to the group, I've noticed that a lot of people aren't used to having to fight. Not necessarily used to having to fight, but it comes as a shock to some. And this is how I grew up. This is how I've lived. So I understand the importance of getting the rest that you can when you can. And after expending a lot of energy, I need to try to take, no pun intended, a little cat nap here to try to restore some energy. And like I said, I feel like just kind of living on the streets, if something major is going to happen, it's probably going to stir me awake. But I'm just going to go off kind of on my own. I followed this caravan just because I'm traveling from place to place to try to find my next, living grounds for a little while, to find some more money. So it's not that I don't care about the people in this group, I just haven't gotten there yet. I don't know these people yet, so I'm gonna kind of distance myself and keep myself safe as I can.
This is very on brand for cats.
Yeah. Fuck everybody else but me.
When you're ready, I will show you my ass, but not until.
So, Gryke retreats into his shell and goes to sleep for
Nice.
until his watch.
Can you give us a sound effect? Look up.
Jobe, are you maybe with Gryke on the second shift or a third shift? How's it gonna work?
Yeah, I can be with Gryke on the second shift.
Cool. Y'all just splitting it up.
So I'll wait till everyone kind of curls down, and then while I'm waiting, I've got my shield out. I've set it down as like a little bit of a workbench, and I've started, I've pulled out my my blaster and some other small little implements, and I'm kind of working on them. And then once I see everyone's gone to bed, I'll kind of put that stuff away and work my way over to Tyr'n. And I'll approach him and say, "Look a little rough, friend. Everything all right?"
Yeah, it's. I feel terrible about the guys that died. I wish I could have done something more. I wish I could have been in the front of the caravan. But yeah, I got to tell you, man. I mean, I've just never felt this before. I've never, ripped a ghoul's head off its body, catapulted it to another guy's head to decapitate him, and that just seemed like natural. And it's like that shouldn't seem natural to me. And that's kind of what's more disturbing than anything else. So I'm a little disturbed. But I gotta ask you something, man. With all the trauma that I've had, I've been eyeballing that blaster on your side, man. Like, where did you get that thing? How does it even work? I've got to see this thing in action more. What's your story, man? Blaster, shield, armor. You're flying in out of nowhere. Were you even part of a caravan? What's up with that?
Well, before I get into that, let me just say, those men that died earlier, they were guards. They knew what they were getting themselves into. No one should walk into a fight that they're not prepared to die in.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I get it.
As far as who I am and where I'm from, I know I'm not a part of your caravan, but I am also making my way to the Tribor Trail and on to Phandalin. But I'm searching for somebody, and it's easier to travel in groups than it is alone.
Yeah.
So I saw the caravan and I figured I'd join up. There's a fight. I saw something nasty, so figured it couldn't be anything good. Joined in.
Hell of a time to join, yeah. Well, thank you. You had my 6 on that one, so I appreciate it. What's up with how did you do that little thing with the holograph on the kid's stone? First off, that was really sweet, man. I mean, great. How'd you do that? What's your niche, man?
I am a practitioner of the arcane, but
Sounds sexy.
not in the same way that you probably are.
I can't call myself a practitioner.
Well, I mean, you didn't rip that zombie's head off and throw it with your arms. That was magic. Was it not?
That is what that was, yeah.
You have your ways of performing miracles, and I have mine.
I dig it. So do you just pick up rocks usually and just kind of make little holographic rocks? Do you sell them? Is that how you pay for all your shields and stuff?
It's just a trick.
Okay.
Something simple you learn when you're first beginning down the path of learning the arcane and what comes beyond that.
So you said you were looking for somebody. What are you looking for, man?
I pull out not a rock this time, it's more of a piece of metal that it's kind of carved out in an octagon. And again, another image shines on it, and it's a picture of an orc. I was contracted to find an orc of some sort. I think it may be a chieftain. I was told it was roving about in these lands, and there's a bounty on its head.
So there's orcs and ghouls and talking beasts.
Oh my.
This is great. So what do you know of Phandalin? Is Phandalin? Phandalin.
Some small town out in the middle of nowhere. It's got its own set of troubles.
Trouble's
I just
outside,
go
Phandalin.
seeking the bounties.
Trouble's outside and within Phandalin. This is gonna be fun.
We all need to earn our coin somehow. I don't prefer to take it off the hands of innocent folk who just got attacked. I'd like to earn my money.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
But keep your chin up, though. Don't let something like this shake you up. And if I've learned anything in this world, this is nothing.
I'll take your word for it.
With that, I'll head back to the campfire.
Okay.
Rouse
So-
the next group.
Yeah. I was about to say y'all shifts comes to a close, and right before you rouse the next crew, you kind of refresh the wood and the wood pile and stir it up for them. All right, so Gryke and Jobe, you guys take over. Mando and Tyr'n go down. All right. I'll let you guys. So you've roused.
Okay.
Go ahead and have a moment.
Let's see. So Jobe, how'd you get to this caravan? I haven't got to talk with many of the people in this caravan since I joined up.
See, it's kind of a long story. I was hanging around Baldur's Gate, beautiful town. Been there a lot. Grew up there. I'm from the Sword Coast. See, back where I come from, we call it the Sword Coast, and it's a great place to be. I was a really talented musician, and unfortunately, my time came to an end because I got a little too cocky and decided that I could start skimming some of the profits off the door on top of what the barkeep was making. His name was Corn Pop, and I told him, Corn Pop, I'm going to leave out of here, and neither one of us is going to get hurt. I'm going to wrap this chain around your head. We can both live out. Anyway, they kicked me out, and I found my way up here.
That is quite a tale.
You know, it was a long time to get here. I'm glad to be here. I decided literally to hitch my wagon to something, and here I am. You know, so I'm out on the lam. I want to spread my love, spread my music, and lead the Sword Coast to a better future.
Okay.
How about you? What brings you on this wagon?
Duty. You could say duty.
Duty. I love duty. Love honor.
Yes. Uphold the law of nature.
Love the laws of nature. You know, we don't talk about that enough in this time. Upholding the laws of nature, folks. That's what it's all about.
I'm
just like saying that to the sleeping people.
What do you make of Ilpa? Do you trust him?
Of course, you know, as a transient myself, I like to see the good in people, and I think that everybody has good in them. I think that absolutely I trust him.
Okay. I don't know. Those guards died pretty quick against those ghouls, which weren't that threatening. So it has me questioning things. Keep an eye out.
I'll do my best to keep a finger on the pulse of what's going on.
As you guys are you kind of huddled near the fire?
Yeah.
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 Well, I would assume people are sleeping right next to the fire, so a little away, probably. You know. I'm still close enough, but maybe to not disturb anybody sleeping.
Oh yeah, I went back to the fire.
So as Jobe during one of his retorts to Gryke, he's pretty much just saying what he just said, just times 3 linked. During one of his retorts, Gryke, you hear behind both of you, Jobe and Gryke, behind Jobe, you hear, "Woo," like an owl. And Jobe, you just kind of mid-sentence, "What's that?" Turn around and immediately just, you're unconscious.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Behind you, Gryke, another. "Woo."
I retreat to my shell.
Retreat to your shell. Okay. So you hear. Can you hear in your shell? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. so
Fair question.
it's okay. You just hear footsteps, very soft, very faintly. You only hear it because you're Mr. Nature. Step up, and a little tap tap on your shell. Fear not, friend.
Okay. Why'd my companion pass out? I do not retreat. I'm not on the shell yet.
Okay. We have been watching. We saw your performance against the undead earlier today. We were monitoring one of our own. He was implanted in this caravan. We represent the Emerald Enclave.
Gryke immediately comes out of his shell and stands up in a definitely not quite a full bow, but a closest druids come to showing respect.
You see, as you're coming out of your shell, you only heard one set of footsteps, but there's easily a dozen or more. It's a mix of elves and half-elves,
Okay.
and some more elegant looking than others, some kind of in bear skin and very faint, very little armor, some in very some of the nicest elven leaf themed armor you've seen. Their blades, even though it's nighttime, it's catching every little bit of light. You're catching the moon, you're catching the fire on it, and their weapons aren't trained on you, but everybody's ready. Everybody's ready to do something, but they don't need to right now. The one speaking with the staff seems to be pretty confident no one's going to wake up.
Yeah.
He leans forward and just says, repeats his sentiments about monitoring the situation. The young man, he was a half-elf, he was traveling. His name was Erdan. And he was informing us on some unseemly acts. Definitely things we like to keep an eye on in your traveling bunch here. We don't want to put someone new in there to disturb the natural order, so we need someone. We don't know you, you don't know us, but we require someone to inform us on anything unnatural.
Gryke kind of just reaches into one of the pouches in the back of his shell and pulls out the scroll from his elder, and he passes it along. He says, I know of you, and I am here, and I am ready.
You hear very well. You'll hear from us.
Okay.
And then you're asleep.
Okay.
Okay. And we are going to fast forward to the next morning. Everyone has had a long rest.
Cool.
You may restart all your engines accordingly, and so if everyone's started, as everyone kind of stirs awake, there's the sound of banging, cleaning up from the night before, the cast iron skillets. Everyone's kind of scrubbing, banging around, getting everything ready for making breakfast. You hear clanking, people cleaning horseshoes, getting all the wagons ready to go. Everyone's stirring awake. Gryke, you wake up after being put to sleep. You wake up and you do remember the encounter. You remember what happened. You don't remember being put to sleep.
Okay.
But you have taken 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
When you go into your shell and sleep, how are you positioned? Like, are you on your back, or are you on the flat side of your shell?
Yeah, just
You're on the
stomach retreated.
But if you just passed out unbeknownst to you, is there a chance that you could be on your back?
Oh, probably.
I'm just
Question.
wondering, if you're on
in your
back,
shell
I'm
and
gonna
you
play
get
with your
dunked in
shell.
water, which side floats up?
If
Neither,
you're
I
on your
think.
back, as you're like coming to, I'm gonna be swatting at your shell because it's gonna rock back and forth, and I'm gonna enjoy that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Gryke gets up and he's rubbing his head a little bit. Weird. He's
Right.
What's weird?
I don't know. I look over to see is Jobe dead? Jobe, like Gryke kind of pokes Jobe Biden with his foot, like, is he dead?
Laws of nature in this country. What?
Yeah, that's what we're. Yeah. It's morning already.
Are we moving? Are we on the move?
Yeah, we're moving already. Watch
You missed breakfast, Jobe.
Oh, well, that's all right. I'll ride it out. Salute the Marines. Okay.
Oh no, so the the very grateful travelers definitely have plates prepared for you guys for sure. Nobody missed anything.
Excellent.
Cool. So the caravan begins to move again.
We take a quick pee-pee break.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like in real life.
So while in the morning,
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Mando would have done a quick walk of the caravans and like checked the axles and tightened some bolts and
Nice.
done a little bit of maintenance on them, but otherwise is with the group.
Don John kind of sees you walking around, kind of kicking the tires. He's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, we got a wagon expert over here. Oh, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, if you don't mind, he asked you to come help him with Ebner's cleaning his shoes.
Cleaning shoes?
The Ebner's the horse's shoes. Like
As he walks me up and asks me to help him with that, I should go, "Oh, I don't do that," and I walk I walk away.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll just need you when you shoot monsters. Tweety birds, sunshine, but it's still kind of gray in the sky. But it is good to feel that first ray of sun come above the horizon and hit your face after a night of like trying to just hang on to whatever warmth you can and keeping that fire alive. Gryke, you've got this like sense of like cringe, like it's just a creepy, something's just off. I like when a sibling puts their like finger right next to you, like, I'm not touching you. almost like that,
Okay.
without the blatant antagonism. It's just very faint. But
Okay.
you do kind of feel like a headache that won't go away.
Okay.
So, but not too bad that it like distracts you from traveling. Everyone's now shuffling along at a standard pace. Don John, actually, Lady Dara beckons Don John from the back. Actually, she goes to the front again, and like last time, you guys were sharing a smoke. The horses are going. She sets up to Don John. Now I know you're going to. I already know the answer. You're going to say 2 days, I'm sure. But is that how long? I mean, is it actually 2 days? Is it 1 day now? Yesterday you said 2 days. Oh yes, ma'am, Miss Dara. Yeah, no, it's a 1 day. I swear. I swear you can hold me to that. And you guys walk along. Not much happens that day. You get to about noon, and you're on your way to Phandalin, making good time. And dun, dun, dun.
Well,
Okay.
Nice.
So we're making good time. I currently have your characters up front. Now that's just that was you guys put your wherever you think you would be there and disregard anything you see up ahead. It's like
Pay no attention to the man behind the green
there's
curtain.
nothing there.
When we
Nothing
started,
at
we
all.
were kind of in the middle, correct? Just kind of.
I think originally you were traveling you were talking to Don John. He was the third coach, but now after all the ruckus, Don John's kind of taking the lead.
I would think it would make sense of us to kind of follow Don John, as that's where we were to begin with. So that's probably where somebody asked us at the beginning of the caravan to be like, hey, stay here. These are kind of your coaches or whatever.
Cool.
So I'll stand here behind this coach. Jobe is in a wagon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put myself there. I'm in the second wagon right now.
Nice. Let's turn people.
We're probably walking along next to the front wagon.
I mean, if Don John is like sitting in the front and driving the wagon, I'll be sitting right next to him.
I'm gonna put myself right here. That's not on the wagon. That's just behind it.
Cool. Tyr'n, you're up there in front.
I'm sticking there right here.
All right, so everything's pretty standard. You guys are making your way. The road is not as consistently smooth as the high road, but it's still serviceable. It's the ground's moist. You can tell from the snow kind of waxing and waning. That's the right, whatever. But from freezing and not freezing, so the ground's just kind of in a perpetual dampness that will freeze overnight and then kind of thaw, but it never really evaporates. So everything's just kind of gray and moist. So
mushy,
mushy gushy. So anyway, so the ruts in the you're feeling it on the wheels. These aren't the best shock absorption if anybody's in the wagons, but I know you guys are on foot. But definitely it's not difficult terrain, but boots are in, up, down, because it's like the mud's holding you to the ground. And as you come up, like I said, it was around noon. Tyr'n and Gryke. Now you guys are pretty rowdy. It's a full caravan I've never put the whole number on screen, but let's say, upwards around 100 people.
Okay.
And so if you guys are at the front,
Yeah.
there's quite a bit of ruckus, but as you can see on this map, which is super accurate, it kind of snakes in and out of the trees, so the trees kind of offer a constant sound blocker for everything but just a few coaches back, maybe.
Okay.
And so as you're snaking your way through, you come up on a turn, and you hear two voices arguing, one female voice, one male.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Sean. I was just gonna say, Gryke, do you hear that?
I do. You think they're friendly? Or should we wait and listen?
Yeah, can you hear him?
Roll for perception. You do. All right. So, both you guys. So you hear. No, I'm telling you. Something else come up here and took that bridge out. Weren't no dragon. Weren't no goddamn dragon. You hear it. May I shan't tell you again. I know a dragon's presence when I see it. Everything's covered in ice. Everything's broken. And there are no signs of life. Clearly, dragon has been here.
Dragon?
Okay. Upon hearing this conversation, Gryke slowly and quietly walks back to Don John and signals at him to stop the caravan, and tries to motion the group that he's dealt with and gather them up to let them know what's going on, and that there's guys up there talking about a potential dragon.
And I just kind of moved, I don't know, a little bit closer, but still out of sight from them, trying to just hear what they're saying. I saw Gryke take off. I'm just like, listening post.
Okay. Yeah, so if you're actively listening, you hear two voices arguing, like I said, about the potential presence or not presence of a dragon, and then if you're really listening, you hear a third voice. Quiet, both of you! Come here! From even but way behind them, and those two characters start to make their way back.
As I see them all kind of gathering and talking about something, I will try to hear them, but I'm going to hold my position, as I don't necessarily want to get involved with whatever's going on up there. But I know something's going on, so I'm trying to hear this conversation.
Okay. Okay.
Has the caravan stopped at this point?
Yeah, so Don John didn't hear you at first. He was loading his pipe, but once he spilled that and saw you waving your arms to stop, he whoa, and he'll rear back and give the signal behind him to everybody kind of, and you know the domino effect. Everybody starts coming to a stop.
Gryke looks to Mando because he's the closest and says, "There's an unknown party ahead talking about a dragon. How do we want to proceed?"
Well, I mean, I don't want to deal with the dragon.
I agree.
Have you heard of dragons in this area? This is the first that I've heard of.
This will be the first I've heard of this area. I think maybe a couple of us go ahead and see what's up, but have other people ready and waiting to reinforce us if needed. They might be friendly, they might not. On this road, who knows?
I'm fairly armored. I can talk to them and
Okay.
potentially dissuade any
I feel
negative
I feel
action.
both of us are pretty hardy, so maybe we engage and then let the other caravan members know. Maybe hang back, and if we signal them to come rushing.
Okay.
I saw your fancy magic, whatever you use. Pretty impressive. I imagine that can alert people pretty easily.
Yeah, I think so. It usually does the trick.
Okay.
So I'll let Tyr'n know what's up.
You guys going up there?
Gryke and I are gonna go talk to these guys.
Can I
We'll
roll
let you know if there's
perception to
trouble.
See what I heard.
So you want to roll, or
I was gonna say, since I was just attempting to hear what they said, did I hear what they said, or should I roll to see what information I gleaned?
if you're like back there behind that wagon, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'd say the immediate sounds are overtaking whatever's up ahead. If you wanted to move, it'd be different. But like,
Okay. I'm gonna chill right here as I see them walk away, and I'll probably actually head down over to Jobe and let him know that that half of our party's walking away.
Well, Gryke gave Don John the little rundown of why to be quiet and stop in the caravan, so I imagine that would start trickling back a little bit.
Yeah.
cool.
Because you were near the same wagon, so I imagine Mr.
I was just-
Bizness
yeah.
would have heard that. At
I was
least
just
the
behind
conversation.
him.
Yeah.
Tyr'n, maybe you should hide behind this large tree. Be our sharpshooter.
I was thinking that. Even going over. Are we in moves right now? I can only move so far, right? Or can I make?
No, you can.
We're not in combat yet.
Not in combat.
Well, as they're walking up, I'm gonna just slowly make my way. Kind of over here. Is this too far?
No.
Just triangulate. Have line of sight of these guys, but I'm still. I don't know. I'm trying to be stealthy over
Yeah.
here. I'm posting
Yeah,
up,
roll
watching
for
them.
stealth.
Roll for stealth. Okay, so coming around. So they don't hear us at all. They don't hear the caravan coming up. Okay.
We don't know. I don't know. At least not that I know of.
Copy.
I guess while
Roll
that's
it.
happening, I would be walking forward.
Yeah. I feel like we're good.
No.
So it's okay. It's a low DC. You're far enough away. I mean, that's still like 30 feet, and these two are actively in escalating argument. Like they are loudly disagreeing with each other. You may not make out the exact words, but it's arguing when you hear it. Like,
Okay.
and they don't notice you.
And I guess they're focused on Mando and
Yeah.
Gryke
Oh wow.
there.
Okay. So those guys are up there. So.
While he was walking, I imagine we were walking the other way.
Yeah. So, Mando and Gryke, you hear as you're walking up to these individuals from the tree next to them. You hear, "Stop where you are!"
Gryke takes one more step because he does not respect that.
An arrow comes from the tree and lands directly at your foot, not hitting you, but like an inch away from your foot.
Okay.
What seems to be the problem here?
You hear another. So the two. Hey, what's this? A Goliath person turns around with a great axe, one of the ones that was arguing, and who's that then? The Leonin female next to him, who is arguing with, draws her sword, both looking at you, but not advancing. You hear a voice from the tree again. I don't think they're orcs. Well, obviously they're not orcs. Who is them? The Goliath takes 2 steps forward and to Gryke, and he's got his battle axe.
Okay.
He's not attacking you. He's just stepping forward, and he's kind of flexing, kind of like standing really tall, even though he's already tall. Who's this then? You fight with orcs?
Gryke kind of just looks up at him a little bit, very unimpressed, and just, I fight for myself and nature.
He says he fights himself. So this guy turns around and shouts back to him, to someone you can't see, not the tree person, or you do see them. Never mind, they're right here.
Not the background people. We don't see them yet.
The background people. So you see 2 shadowy figures step forward from, and then Mando and Gryke. You can see behind them there is a bridge, and the bridge has been destroyed.
Okay.
I'll say, is your party looking for orcs? And I'll pull out my little disc and say, have you seen this one? And I'll show it to him.
Okay. Talisa. Sorry, you don't know the names. The female Leonin with the, oh sorry, she also has a battle axe, steps forward, really enthralled by your trinket, and puts her axe into, what do you call it? Not a sheath, I guess. What the holster thing? Yeah.
Scabbard.
Note to self: look that up.
Precision.
War harness.
War harness. So she, immediately kind of, her whole demeanor changes as she seems more interested in this trinket that you're holding than like fighting you, and her large companion next to her sees your trinket, drops both his axe and his shield, and then he's gonna like jump back 10 feet. Seems to be scared. Melee, what are you doing? It's just a. And then what's your thing called?
It's called. I mean, to them, it's just an illusory image, but it's called the ability is called magical tinkering.
Okay. You see a robed figure, Yuan Ti, pureblood, female, step forward from the back in purple robes and holding a staff that also has a snake head on it. It's very on theme. Child's play. You've seen me perform similar tricks around the campfire, Melee. Pull yourself together. She is going to approach you guys. Okay. And what were you showing him? Sorry. What is it?
It's basically like the head of a orc that I have a current bounty on that's kind of rotating in a slow 360.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
Have you seen an orc that fits this description?
The Yuan Ti steps forward. She, again, everyone was in kind of defense mode when you approached, but they see you now. I mean, I assume you guys approached not like with like, right? You didn't have like a gun to their head, right, Mando and Gryke? You weren't like.
No.
I mean, Gryke's always got his staff with him, which is a deadly weapon, but he's not.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
you're like,
ranged.
yeah.
So he was wrong with it.
So if you weren't openly aggressive, everyone's chill now. You hear a little some leaves rustling in the tree near you guys, and down hops Gryke. You would know this to be a wood elf.
Okay.
Hops down from the tree and places his arrow that he had fixed on you guys. The next arrow he had fixed on you, places it back in the quiver, and puts his bow back. And he's gonna.
Gryke picks up the arrow that got shot at his foot, tosses it back, and says, "Pretty lousy shot for most wood elves." But definitely with more of a joking manner on it.
And he knows that too. He doesn't even have to like make eye contact to know you're joking. He's like, pfft. And so he just kind of shrugs that off and goes straight for the trinket. And Mando, if he not like aggressively, but he does reach and he grabs it. Well,
That's fine.
How do you know this creature?
There's a bounty on its head.
Bounty, how nice. So you get paid for what you do. You hear that, fellas? Looks back and Melee's like, sorry, the Goliath you guys scared is back there. Oh, we get coin, we just don't, we don't find it in conventional ways. The Leonin female, Melee, why are you still talking? So the wood elf holding the trinket, he's gonna hand it back to Mando. Everyone stand down. They don't seem to be a danger. Who are you lot?
We're escorting a caravan. And I'll quickly lean over to Gryke. Can you whistle, or do you know how to whistle?
Gryke, yeah. Gryke whistles to get Tyr'n's attention.
I'm interested to see how the turtle whistles.
Would I hear that whistle?
He covers his entire mouth, and it comes out his ears, the ear holes.
Excellent.
Tyr'n, as you're making your way around there, the robed figure you guys would see as you would recognize as a hobgoblin, or sorry, bugbear. Sorry. He kind of a little spooked as you're coming around the corner. Huh! I say, didn't see you there coming from behind the trees. I'd be careful around here. There might be some dangerous individuals. You might get fireballed. Wouldn't that be terrible?
That would be terrible. That would actually be the worst thing I could think of. Have you guys seen ghouls around here?
Ghouls? Oh, Melee! He's asking about ghouls.
Melee?
Yes. Melee Cyrus, come here. We're talking about ghouls. He's asking about ghouls.
Jesus Christ.
The individual they are referring to as Melee, he's going to step up and he puts his shield to, actually he dropped those earlier. He's scared. He pulls out, oh, ghoul. Big ghouls. You talk about ghouls. He pulls out, it's kind of like a Mardi Gras bead situation, but it's ghouls' heads, like back to 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 back. Just he's been collecting.
He's got those big beads, huh?
Okay, so I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, we like ghouls. Those my favorite to use my sharpen my axe.
Well, what happened to this bridge? Did you say something? Sorry, I mean, I kind of overheard a little bit here, but did you say dragon?
It's a dragon, for sure. It's like probably an ice dragon. Like, cause if you look over here, and he just kind of motions back. He puts his skull bead chain back into his side. You can clearly see some ice damage and frost and etc. He's like pointing back, and you do see the bridge was a stone bridge with wooden supports, but all that's left is kind of the outer frame, and there's ice damage still not thawed from something, and the both sides, like your side and the side across, the platforms are just covered in ice, and to the point where it kind of like freezer burn.
I glance over to Mando. Hey, have you ever seen a dragon before?
No, I have not, but I've heard of them. They're not something you want to scrap with.
Yeah. I think so.
The bugbear in the hooded bugbear, he'll speak up. I say my final point here is that it is not a dragon. I contest there is elemental magic here at play. If I had to guess, everything that I've learned in my studies, that's why I point my finger. But what do I know? I'm only a scholar. But it's up to your opinion, just as valid, Melee. And he kind of like laughs it off. Very condescending. Either way, we have a bridge to fix, right, lads? Oh. And he looks at you guys. The wood elf that jumped down from the tree reaches out his hand to shake Mando. Well met. My name is Erdan Yathrana. I'm the leader of this group. We are the Storm Force 5.
Storm Force or
Storm, like a thunderstorm. Storm Force, and there's 5 of us. So we're the Storm Force 5.
Did you guys come up with that name?
Was it a self-proclaimed name, or did others give it to you?
I mean, I think it's fine. I'm not judging. What did you say your name was?
Erdan Yathrana.
Erdan?
Yes, let me communicate that in a magical way.
Got it. Nice to meet you, Ryobi.
Well, we are simply a group of travelers with a caravan.
The name needs work, I will say. But after some adventures, you may find yourself with the Nomica bequeathed by the unhumbled bard, if you shall encounter him in your travels.
Cool. Is that the only way we can get a cool name?
No. You can just also make shit up.
Oh, okay. Alright, well. It's also done.
Is there any chance that I heard Gryke's whistle?
His turtle whistle?
Yeah, that was the intent.
Yes.
I thought was that everyone would hear that and start moseying on up.
Yeah, it's definitely. I would imagine if anybody's ever seen like the 3rd Shrek movie, and whenever they do the loud just horns out of the ears, it's akin to
Who
that.
watched Shrek 3? There's Shrek 1, there's Shrek 2, and that's it.
Shrek the 3rd. Shrek Forever After.
Oh, there's also Shrek Forever After.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did you even see the donkey bang the dragon? Like, how far did you get?
Jesus.
Holy shit, no.
Scrub.
I think you're watching the Pornhub version of Shrek 3. And
No,
I
I've
haven't
seen that too.
one.
It's different.
Yeah, it's way different.
Better, way better.
I'll kind of just like reach my hand inside of the wagon, kind of like hit Jobe in the shoulder and be like, I think we've got to go.
Yeah, man. All right. We lead on, I guess. I don't know.
And we'll just start making our way.
I would imagine that Gryke has done the whistle before when smoking with Don John. So
I just know a whistle means come. But it just means shit's going down. I don't know what it is, but get you. Huh? I'm not gonna just like. I'm a cat who's got to make money. I'm a cat who's got to live. And I know that if the group I'm with doesn't live, I probably don't live either. But I'll kind of sulk through the trees here. And I guess when I see them, would I see that everybody's at a relaxed demeanor?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I'll just kind of saunter up. Kind of beside Gryke here.
Okay.
I'm not going to introduce myself. I'm just kind of me, Jobe, as a show of force, I guess, to make sure that they're not trying anything.
I'm gonna post up in this stand of trees right here, just leaning against it. Just covering this area of retreat right here.
So everyone roll for perception.
I wish my perception was a little higher. Seems like it should be with my background.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Jobe.
So Jobe, you something like the hair stands on the back of your neck. Gryke, Mando. You feel the wind shift a little bit. The trees, leaves rustling in the distance.
We're dragging already.
Is that a dragon?
Now? Already?
Sean's like, I'm going to show you
Coming up
guys.
on the next episode of
Above you, from literally nowhere, as you guys are just meeting these individuals discussing whether or not a dragon was present. A dragon flies by, just lets out the Godzilla cry, and is going to. Did I do that right? Hold on. Let's do.
Well, you sure are building suspense.
Yep.
The dragon swoops. You hear two big wing, like, flap lunges things. The tree, Tyr'n, to your left, the whole tree, the canopy, all of it at once shudders. It gets pushed down, almost flattened by the beating of the wings above you. And I need everybody who's here, Tyr'n, everybody except Joe Biden, make a Constitution saving throw. The dragon, ice cone comes out.
My dice rolls on digital are just the same as in person. Jesus Christ. I feel your pain, Mando.
Is this like a full-grown dragon?
So it's a big dragon.
He's like, it's big.
Because if so, you may want to increase its token size.
Everybody,
hush.
this is a young white dragon. It swoops down. Cold breath comes at everybody. Let's say we've got that is a 15. So
Kills half the party.
Tyr'n,
We're level 1.
Tyr'n, is gonna. So yeah,
Die.
this sheet of ice just comes down, cascading, pouring down on all of you. If as you're experiencing it, it's all you see is white. If you turn any direction, you can't hear anything, you can't see anything. It's just all of a sudden you go from moving and living to full stop. Ice cold. Everyone's on ice. Just one swoop. The dragon continues to fly out of the way. Let's say Tyr'n.
Is it like this? Like ice here?
Yeah, I'll make it kind of. So everybody who was there, including the party, so the whole party and you guys, minus Joe Biden, he was just out of it. Okay, and we're gonna do.
It's just because Jobe hadn't made it there yet.
That's right.
He's a little slow.
Just a little
He's a
late
little
on
Did we
the
behind
take damage?
sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, Mr. Well, no, he's. Oh yeah. Sorry. So everybody who's lower than 15 is gonna take 8 cold damage.
15
Jeez.
matches. Matches takes damage, yes?
Match take half damage. So
Okay.
Tyr'n 4
So I'll
damage.
take 4.
And you are.
I'm at 15. Because of my item. I took. Where is it? Inventory. The Cloak of Protection
Yes.
gives me a +1. So I was at 14. That makes me at 15.
Yeah. If you have it selected, I think it automatically makes your.
Yeah, you gotta equip it.
It shows me on D&D Beyond at an AC of 15.
So those who took full damage, I'm gonna say unable to move until your next turn,
Okay.
and roll for initiative.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah, I have a +8 to initiative, and I rolled a 14. Jesus.
Damn, dude. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
I can't.
I accidentally double clicked, so take my first one.
My dice rolls are always shit, y'all. I am so sorry I'm in this party.
Someone's got to eat up the bad rolls.
It's me. It will always be me. Don't worry about it. I will be the worst fucking rogue that's ever been.
Sorry, Jobe 23. Nice. Jobe got that initiative working. Goddamn, Tyr'n. Okay. All right. Now, the order. I can put that up here, right? That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Turn order.
Right.
Oh.
Isn't that nice?
Except we'll start. There. Right? Yeah.
You can set it to ascending or descending.
Descending.
There you go.
Nice. Wait, why did I write down?
But I'm
I
not
thought you have a
included in that
21
list
though.
now. I did.
So well, I mean, effectively it's the same.
It took his last roll, that's why.
Oh, okay.
But it's still the same.
Oh,
It's
well,
fine.
whatever.
You're still in the same, like, yeah. Gryke's on there twice. why. I'm gonna trash one Gryke.
Oh,
I'm gonna trash this Mr. Business.
what?
I didn't
They were
see
like-
anything.
There were 2
Yeah.
Grykes and 2 Mr. Businesses. It's fine now.
I don't see Gryke on there now.
Yeah, I don't see Gryke either.
Gryke's
I only saw
19.
one. What? No, Gryke was Gryke was 17.
Oh, what the hell? Y'all don't see what I see. That's weird.
Yeah, I see Gryke at 17.
Oops.
I
Well,
was still on there at 14, which is what I did roll.
the DM view, I'm seeing the player view. I see what you see, but on mine, I can still see it. That's weird.
You just make note of where Gryke is, and we can go from there.
Yeah, no, I have it all written down anyway, so we're good. Okay. So, dun, 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 it was a dragon.
Nah.
Okay. The dragon is going to hover and stay, let's say, for spell's sake, about this far away. It is just made a sweep, and everyone was caught off guard, and it's not veering very far. It kind of comes down, dips just above the canopy with its wings, and then kind of like makes a left turn on a dime there, and starts to come back aggressively. And Joe Biden, it's your move.
So let's see here. How far up is the dragon again?
I would say he is just above the canopy, so total 30 feet in the air.
Damn, so he's gonna be out of range. And have any of the other party with us have they indicated any aggression towards us at all?
No. I mean, at first, they were not defensive, but like, just on guard naturally.
Feeling us out, right.
Yeah, feeling you out, but no.
Okay.
You guys are unified in your current dilemma.
I am going to. I'm going to dash over to that tree.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to hide there.
Okay. Yeah. Easily, you can hide. There's no. I mean, he has no regard or awareness of just one little halfling for sure. He's the creature is focused on the large party.
Okay.
Okay. And is that it
Yeah, that's
for
all.
Jobe? Cool. Mando.
So you said if we failed, then we are stunned and can't do anything?
Not stunned. Let's just say you're struggling with the ice this round.
So my speed is 0.
Your speed is 0, but you can still make a ranged attack. Just this round.
Well, I am not going to do that, and I'm going to pull up a console on my chest armor and start pushing some buttons, and a little force shield is gonna emanate around my chest area, and I'm gonna regain looks like 8 temporary hit points, and so I do that, and this thing emanates out around me, and then it shimmers, and then it's invisible, and you can't see it anymore, just with like a little blue haze around me. And I'll whip out my gun and draw my shield up as I brace for the next attack.
Hell yeah.
Are you getting a little drunk there? The components seem to be a small amount of alcohol or distilled spirits.
Oh, nice. I was like, me?
You taking
Yes.
a little sippy sip there?
Liquid courage.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheers. Is that it for Mando?
That is it for Mando.
I'm not going to do that. So, Gryke, you're next. What's Gryke doing?
Let's see here. So, movement reduced to 0. Okay.
This round.
This round. Wonder. Could I Misty Step?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that like a second level spell?
But I think so. This is remember Wiccan Valley. I had the same thing because if it's a feat that allows you to do something, but you're level 1.
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it.
It's like I'll allow.
I'm looking for long rest right now, just because it's from that. It's from the. I get it as a spell-like ability.
Sure.
But I get what he's saying, like, because it's a higher level spell than what you're supposed to be able to
If
cast.
it's a feat, though.
You don't have to explain it. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, cool.
But yes. Where to? Want to take a ride? By the way, Fey
Alright.
Touched, one of my favorite.
I love this feat. So we're gonna go.
A freaking dragon, man.
It's okay. I have a plan.
He gonna hit it with a stick. That's his plan. He will beat him
No, I'm gonna
with a
piss
stick.
it off. So that count. Misty Step, correct me if I'm wrong, does not count as like a spell. It counts as my movement. So if I have an action as a spell, I can do it. Okay.
I mean, Misty Step does not count as a spell, but I believe it counts as your action. If you use that as your trait for your feat. I could be wrong, but I
should
think
say
that's
if
It seems like an
requires
action.
Yeah.
doesn't
It's like
count
it's
against
normally
spell slots.
literally
That's why
doing
it's
it.
still cool, but I think it still eats up an action.
Okay.
I think Misty Step's normally a bonus.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
If it's a
You
bonus
cast-
action, then would it
You
not
cast
be
each of these spells without
action?
extending the spell slot, recharging on a long rest.
Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Misty
it's
Step's
a bonus
normally
action.
a bonus action.
Yeah, so yes.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, cool. And then so now I'm literally just gonna piss the dragon off. I'm going to cast a cantrip
Oh god.
of infestation.
Infestation. Okay.
And so it has to hit. The dragon has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or it gets the crabs.
It does.
Dragon. 16.
Okay, so that meets, and let's see. It does not say what happens on a fail.
Most
I guess
cantrips is nothing happens on a fail.
All right, nothing happens.
Or I'm
Oh,
sorry,
well,
on a succeed. If it succeeds, nothing happens.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens.
Was that your full movement?
Well, you said I couldn't move. Well, so I Misty stepped.
Oh, I
out
got you.
of the area.
So,
Would I
clever
be able-
girl. Okay.
Would I then be able to
So,
move?
yes. Because clever, yes.
Yeah, action versus movement. Yep. Son of a bitch.
Rule of cool.
Okay. That did not work. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna Zoidberg out of here.
Yeah. Zoidberg sound effect, please. Thank you. Hmm. You went opposite where I thought you were gonna go.
No.
Who wants to fight with the dragon even?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Cool. Well, Greg, let's do actually. Mr. Bizness,
I
Roll
literally-
unrelated d20 real quick.
Just a random d20.
Just a random, yeah. Okay, your turn.
My turn. What?
You're like an initiative.
Oh, yeah. I can't do anything.
Okay. Any ranged attack?
I have no ranged. I took a rapier instead of a short bow, so
Nice.
I literally have nothing.
Okay, so this round your cat paws, they're frozen to the ground. It pisses you off, so you're
I am pissed.
scratch. You're chipping away at the while kind of simultaneously keeping an eye trained on the dragon that's up in the sky, but also trying to free yourself. So that's gonna take up this round.
Okay.
Scratch yourself. Okay, and then which brings us to the Storm Force 5. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everyone from Storm Force 5, melee was okay. He did not get stuck. Melee is going to kind of instinctually just kind of gravitate toward the dragon away from the ice. Herb is stuck. Sorry, the bugbear character is stuck. Talisa also is going to join melee. Sorry, the female Leonin. I forget. I can see their names, but you guys don't know their names yet. The Serpentine Yuan Ti is also stuck where she is, but you can see her kind of her arms are fine, and she's reaching into her side to pull out a book, and she's thumbing through the pages really vigorously, like with full concentration on the book. She's not even looking up into the sky. Just full concentration, looking for her next spell. And Herb Gerblin is going to cast the bugbear, the hooded bugbear figure that's been not really officially leading the crowd, but definitely the eldest among them, thumbs through his pages, and he's going to look at the dragon. Everyone down, foul beast! He's going to conjure. He starts warping his arms together, and a fireball manifests in between his palms as he, from his torso up, kind of because his legs are stuck, forward at the dragon, and releases a fireball directly at him, and it's going to hit, and for 25 damage.
Nice.
And Riordan Eathrana. Hub, are you good to go? And right after he sees the fireball cast, yeah, I'll be ready soon. I'll be ready. Riordan, with full confidence and really quickly, all of a sudden, even though he's like bottom torso, he's like, his lower appendages are stuck to the ground right now. He's gonna really elegantly reach back, pull loose an arrow, and attack with his longbow. That's gonna hit. And you can kind of, when he looses the arrow, anyone who's near him can see the bow glow a little bit. It gives off of an energy aura as it's loosed, and that it does. Okay, so the arrow hits for 8 damage, but the dragon's like hardly phased by any of this, and that'll be it for their turn. Storm Force 5 really caught off guard by the attacks, obviously, so they're stuck where they are. Tyr'n, brings us to Tyr'n.
Alright, so because catapult is really the only thing I know how to do that seemed to work on those ghouls, I'm gonna cast that again. Let's see. The distance is should be close enough. I need 120 feet. So.
You're good.
Okay.
Can you launch Joe Biden since he's a halfling?
Oh man, I can launch whoever wants to go.
Airborne.
So 15. So you said it's like really muddy, and I'm assuming there's some rocks and stuff. I'm gonna pick up the heaviest rock I think I can pick up. I'm just going for it. I pick this thing up, and again I just send it, and I smack it. It's his head. They're looking at us, and he's snarling, and I hit him right on the snout, and he.
Nice. 15 damage. God damn.
I think you have to say full send though.
Yeah, you gotta roll the DC.
Oh, so he rolls a dex save? Or she?
I liked 15 damage.
17.
15. Oh man.
So half?
Is it half as much? Fail?
Is that a cantrip or a first level spell?
First
It's
level.
a first level.
Is it half on a success?
Let's see, on catapult. I don't see where that is.
It's okay, I got it.
On a failed save.
Object takes target, it stops moving. But it didn't fail. When object stops reaching 3D bludgeoning. So only if you fail you take damage?
Seems like it.
Okay. So does a 17 hit? Or, sorry, does 17 save?
Yeah,
15. 15
Okay,
is what
so
I'm.
yeah. So what were you? I'm sorry, you grabbed a stone, right? Okay, so yes, in all the commotion, you have good aim, and it was a good throw, but like it's just so much going on, and the dragon is moving, and in addition to just moving, it's pivoting and currently kind of displaying some erratic. You're not quite sure which direction it's about to take. It's kind of in that will he, won't he, which way it's going. So it just misses. There goes flying. And you're going to, so that's the last of this round. Everybody's now free to move after this. Joe Biden, your turn.
Okay.
What's your
I'm going to move. Still kind of in cover here, but still within line of sight. Is this the full circumference of this tree here? Like you see, like the roots go all around, or is the
Let's
trunk
say
there?
the actual trunk is only like one personal space, like 5
Okay.
feet max.
Perfect. All right, excellent. So I'm going to get within cover here, next to that tree, and I'm going to try to shoot with my crossbow. Oh shit! Did I not? Damn it! Thought that I had equipped that. Let me.
Where is the dragon in the turn order?
After you. After. Mando, you're next. Dragon's after you.
Here we go.
I may have skipped one. Yes! Wait, is that.
After Mando, before
What's
me?
it to hit, Jobe?
Why didn't that roll?
Because you're rolling up your weapon, you're not rolling to attack.
I think you hit
that's
the.
why. Yep, that's right. There we go.
Oh! Yeah!
And,
23 hits. So. The dragon. Jobe, out of nowhere, under the tree, has seen some spells flung at this thing. It got sideswiped by the fireball. Now it's going to take that arrow and it sticks. It hits him just in the neck. But smaller creature, that would be huge, but this is a big. It's a big dragon, so it's just like a little pin. But you do see it flinch as it's curving and making its way back to the crowd. Is that it for your movement turn?
As a bonus action, can I use Ring of the Rim?
I mean, I think so. Is it is that what it's? Hold on. Let me get my drink. Yeah.
I mean, because
Nice.
it is. I mean, it's technically a second attack, but see anything?
Well,
because I mean, like I could also use it to open something too. You know what I mean? So
It says if you're using it,
object.
if you're using it as attack, it requires an action to
That's what I'm
expend one of
saying,
its
yeah.
charges.
Okay.
that'd be like 2 actions so far because you already got him with the crossbow.
Do
Right.
you have any bonus attacks though?
Yeah, if you had a bonus action.
No, I can give Bardic Inspiration. I'll
Yep.
give that to who's had the most damage on him so far.
They got to be in range for you to give them Bardic
I think
Inspiration.
everybody was
though.
equal.
I've taken 10 so far.
Oh, what's the range on Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, what's the range?
No, like 60. That's a lot, right?
I think it's 60 feet.
60. It's 60. Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
It just makes it easier for you to save or attack, though, doesn't it? Or
It's
not-
a it's a save. So I'll put it in.
I mean, I've got 8 temporary hit points that I just gave myself.
Nice.
I'll end my turn there.
Are you gonna
Nice.
get Bardic Inspiration
Yeah,
Um,
D6.
to who?
It's just one creature? Oh, yeah, it's one creature.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mando.
All right.
There you go.
Excellent.
How, Jobe, how does that look? What does he do when that happens?
That's a good question. I'll peek my head kind of over my shoulder, and just be like, "Hey, hot shot! Go get him, kid."
Fuck yes. I thought it was going to be a here's the deal situation, but that works.
Yeah, and normally those words wouldn't mean anything particularly special in that order, but whoa! You're just overwhelmed with you're inspired.
As the magic washes over me, my little protective shield starts vibrating and glowing blue. Is it my turn now?
So, yeah. Yes, Mando. Jobe, you're good? That it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mando.
Okay.
Mando.
So
Everybody's free
I'm
now.
feeling better. I will skirt my way through this crowd and become not a part of the crowd. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get back here in the tree line, pull up my shield, stick it down in the ground, and then lay my blaster on top of it and take aim and try and shoot this dragon.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, there's a lot of character sheets in here now.
I still have that.
Oh no.
Ah! I don't think my inspiration's gonna help that.
Wait,
Wouldn't waste
yeah.
it.
well, Can you not? Oh, that didn't affect anything. It's
I
not
mean,
like
it was a natural 4 on the dice. So
So, okay,
I
yeah.
don't think a D6 is going to help out.
So that was your blaster?
Yeah, so I take aim, I shoot, but I was aiming for a wing, but it just soared under as in between flaps.
Yep. And he's pivoting, like I said. So Tyr'n, Mando, you guys you're not doing bad, but like this thing is just like it's moving too fast. It's like whipping around at this bad timing, just bad timing.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right, the dragon. Ooh, sorry. So, dragon. Gonna come back, doing some Godzilla noises. Brr, brr. And let's see. Just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Having taken an arrow, fireball, it hasn't gone unnoticed that these other projectiles are flying at it. It's gonna come down in two beats of its wings. That's all it takes from being back where you guys were trying to hit it until it comes down with full force, right down and smacks down in front of Gryke and Melee and the Leonin female companion. And it's going to make 3 attacks.
Oh boy.
It's been nice knowing y'all.
Actually, so the first attack was to Gryke, the dragon. It jumps too soon as it's landing, so it doesn't get its footing right, and it lunges forth full force, and it bites at you. But it's just like it was too soon as it was landing, and it just kind of like loses its back feeding, and these jaws the size of your whole body come clamping down right next to you. You feel the drool and heat, even though it's an ice dragon. The come off of the mouth right next to you. It's literally touching you, but it just misses. As the dragon rears back, the drool connects you and it back, and and it's going to make another attack against Melee, and that is going to be a claw attack. Shit. Okay. Let's just, and then for the sake of this two, gonna make 2 attacks. 1 against Melee and 1 against his companion. Both miss. This is like Ghoul 2.0, bitch ass. So, Gryke. These jaws come down, and then it misses you, but it's like it's not so aggro about you. You're not a main contender target. Reaches back, swipes with its right claw, front claw at Melee, misses still, and then again comes down with its left against his female Leonin companion. Hits the ground, and it's buried at least 2 feet down just by the force of its left claw coming down into the ground. Mud and water splash up as the dragon makes quite a display, but no one is affected.
Okay.
And the dragon's gonna hold its ground right there.
Cool.
Brings us to Mr. No, yes.
Big Gryke.
Should be me.
No,
Yeah.
Gryke.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not on the little turn order thing.
That's right.
Sorry, I'll just get rid of that.
I was like, damn it! I already had
Have it
my
in front of me.
fucking.
I know the.
I already had my move in order and everything. Shit.
Okay. Well,
So he's on the ground now, the dragon.
That's good.
after seeing that display, Gryke's a little angry with himself. He's like, he's new to the magic, the druidic magic a little bit, so he's like, okay, clearly that's not working. Back to the old tried and true. Gryke slowly steps up to the dragon and hits it in the face with his stick.
adamantine balls.
I love it. I love it. I walk up to him. I have a stick. I hit him. I love it.
Alas, the stick doesn't hit, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So, right after this thing has taken a chomp at Gryke and 2 swipes at, for all intents and purposes, what it thinks is your companions, but it misses. And then, in all the frenzy, it's just kind of shuffling around. You do take your strike, but it just misses and plunges into the dirt.
Damn. Yep, Gryke rethinks his life a little bit and decides to just retire. No.
Oh shit! Bye, right?
No.
Calling it.
Jumping off the cliff.
He's like, I gotta go to bed, guys. I'm sorry, I'm done.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I don't want to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's Gryke. Brings us to Mr. Bizness.
Okay, so I would like to move from here to here, 25 feet.
Okay.
From here to here, 20 feet. That's 45 feet. In the trees. Should I roll sneak? Because obviously I'm trying to do it undetected.
I mean, other DMs, what do you think here? It's in battle, so.
I'm also approaching the rear of the dragon, who's just been attacked by.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's fully engaged.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, realistically, I'd give him stealth at advantage, and he's probably gonna hit.
So
Okay.
he's fighting 3 people. So yeah, you have that makes sense. Advantage.
I'm
yeah.
gonna pull up here, and I'm going to attack with my daggers here. For some reason, it's not pulling up on actions. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'll roll twice. Wow, really? 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 With advantage. At a +5. That's what I roll. Alright, cool. There we go.
So yes.
Yep.
Very.
And I'm not level 2,
sneakily-
so I don't have uncanny dodge, so I can't back away from this.
Oh, not yet.
Nope.
So
No one's getting.
yes, with like advanced ninja skill, you make it in there stealthily, and the dragon has no idea you're there, and you have the perfect opportunity to make the critical hit right in his like weak spot, and then you just like bing, bing.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. I told you. I apologize. This is what I bring to the table.
And then
I still get work. I don't know what else.
I hope things work out better tomorrow night, guys. I'm so sorry.
And now the dragon is aware of you.
Very pissed. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. I should die. I get it.
So is that for Mr. Business?
Yeah, dude, that's it. Well, I've got 15 feet of movement, but I'm not going to move. I'm not taking that attack of opportunity right now.
So, Storm Force 5. Melee Cyrus. Oh, let's not fucking hide it with this dragon. Why does my accent keep changing? He's having some problems. Melee Cyrus is going to lost his. Okay, with his great axe. Make an attack. 19 hits, and Melee Cyrus reaches back, pulling up his great axe that he dropped earlier. I forgot about that. And he's going to do like an uppercut with his great axe, holding his shield in front of him, but also full weight. And this Goliath individual stands easily 2 feet above Gryke. Yeah, like a foot and a half. Uppercut, wham! Great axe to the chin of the dragon. His companion, Leonin, steps forward. No fear in her eyes. And kind of does the same there. She is wielding a halberd. And for all the melee martial experts in the group, something stands out about this halberd. It is ornate, and there's a slight glow to it. She's going to slam down full force and miss for no damage, but still looked badass though. her halberd.
I love it.
Another
when it looks badass and does nothing.
Another spell comes from the pseudo leader. You may have the bugbear in the robes is going to cast Sleet Storm.
Well,
in the direction of the no he's not. No, he's not. I take that back. Sorry, that's wrong. No, he's not. He's going to cast another fireball. No, he's not. I'm sorry. No, he's not. Okay. The other members of Storm Force 5 make their way out of the affected area, releasing their feet from the ice. Several of them, the magic users throw a couple of cantrips, a couple of damage dealing cantrips at the dragon, but kind of similarly in luck to you guys, one just kind of keeps missing after the other, and everyone's really frustrated. And that's going to bring us to, and that's in their turn. They are where they are, and they are ready, but not much effect on that turn. Brings us to Tyr'n.
okay, I watch them. I see them break free. I think I'm also able to break free right at this point. So I take off, and I get line of sight right here with the dragon, and I go for longbow hit. So going in, I take aim, and I'm pissed that I just missed with the boulder. I think I missed again, right?
Is that is it hit or damage?
It's a hit.
Okay. Wait. So earlier, when you guys were handed the magic items, did you not take the longbow of warning? Hold on.
I don't remember that one. I remember the sky blinder.
Hold on. So, not to railroad, but okay. Real quick, I'm going to go into here. So the magic items that were gifted earlier, I mean, you guys obviously can do whatever you want with them, but they were kind of with each individual in mind. I was thinking Tyr'n would have gotten the longbow of warning in my mind, but that's okay now.
Down, so.
I'm just
I
gonna.
don't think anybody's gonna fight for that. I mean, I feel like everybody's more like, oh no, it's for the group, better of the group. So whoever gets what works best is gonna work out best, I think.
I know what Mister does in this situation, so.
I'm gonna Tyr'n, real quick. Sorry, we're retconning mid-game. I'm going in your inventory. I'm looking for the longbow of warning, and I'm adding this to your equipment. And I am. So you are now equipped with the longbow of warning. Go ahead and make an attack with the longbow of warning, because that's what you're going to use, right? Totally.
That's totally what I'm going to use.
Right? Because earlier.
Yeah. I guess I got to reload the page, or there it is. Okay. Send it. Here we go. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
In.
Dude, we can't win for trying, dude. What the fuck?
Hell yeah. Okay.
So this is the prologue. We're all gonna die.
I'm really shaken up from that first battle still. That's what it is.
So Tyr'n, in this moment of strife, you remember the powerful words of the widow, as she gave you the only remaining fragments of her relationship, life, future, everything. She just gave it to you. And then you roll an 8.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. So, just missed. Is that it for Tyr'n's turn?
That is. Yeah, that's gonna
Alright.
be it. I'm just sitting here looking at this bow. I'm like, what am I doing?
No, it's okay. We don't think ill of you. It's okay.
Alright.
We understand.
Jobe. Date prisa. A ti te toca. Joe Biden.
All right. I'm gonna move. Let's see. I'm gonna move over here. Within line side of that bad boy, and we're gonna shoot with the Ring of the Ram this time.
Ah! So everyone's been watching Jobe really hone his skills with the Ring of the Ram. He's been practicing. He's got it down now.
We hope.
Just watching him quick draw.
So come on, man. Come on. Just what was it? Ah! Ah! Ha!
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, alright. That'll do.
it's okay. Jobe, describe exactly what happens when you. What do you like? I assume you extend your fist or whatever for. What does it look like?
Right. So I take a step around the tree and I'm putting my crossbow back on my back, and just like as I round around the tree, like within sight of the dragon, it's like basically like gunfighter pose, and then I like go to my hip with the ring, and then out of it comes this huge ram's head, like angry goat head.
Like relative to your size, how big is the?
It's I would say probably twice my size.
Yes!
It grows. It grows. You know what I mean? Like as it comes out. And that goat's head is shot like right at the dragon and impacts it with stuff.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah.
Love it.
All right. So, as this ethereal ram, like radiant energy form bursts from Joe Biden's small frame, it on its way toward the dragon, let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, let's say like every 10 feet it increases in size, so that by the time of the dragon, this is 30 feet away, by the time it hits the dragon, this ram, the dragon having just who was the last to hit? Oh yeah, Mr. Bizness just kind of like scraped his back, and with his daggers, the dragon turns around to kind of swat at him in anger, and as he's doing that, this ram comes out of fucking nowhere, and by the time it gets to the dragon, it's the size of the dragon, and wham! Just like right into it. I know it's only 7 damage, but like thematically, the ram is the size of the dragon and catches it completely off guard. Bam! Knocks it off its center. The dragon stumbles.
Turning point.
Looks around,
Sure hope.
sees that there, and by this time, by the way, I know, Gryke, you whistled earlier. There's a huge crowd. There's a massive crowd looking right now. The dragon takes this ram gets completely disoriented, is like, knocked on one of its hips and has to pretty much just spend its whole reaction just getting back to all fours, and looks around and sees literally several magic users, which it's honed to, and a crowd of at least 100 people, and decides to absolutely at this moment fuck off, and and it is going to try to yeah
On its turn
going-
after I get to.
Yep. So, and what? So all the opportunity, whatever, blah blah blah, that can take place now because he's actively trying to scuttle, and he's not on his feet yet, so it's like hard. So I will give advantage to any opportunity attacks right now.
I have lost everything on Roll20 for some reason, so I don't know who's up. I believe Mando's up before me, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So help
My
me out
turn's
here.
before the dragon, so I'll take a shot at it. I'll sidestep a little bit over here to get a clearer shot, and I'll even come a little bit closer. And yeah, again, take my blaster pistol and aiming at its soft underbelly as it is thrashing on the ground. So
Nice.
close.
That's gonna hit.
Ooh, but that's only. But so I take my pistol and I'm aiming it for its soft underbelly, and I let a blast go, and it hits, but it rides, and just as it does, it hits a harder part of its scales and leaves a char mark that looks like it took out a little bit of a chunk, but not as much as I thought it would. And I'll continue moving forward and joining the group. That's my turn.
So he's trying to leave, right? So we get an
Yes.
opportunity to attack,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
so
Alright.
Mr.
Right,
Business,
Mr. Business,
feels
melee.
like you know what, this was some bullshit. You had the opportunity. I don't know what happened. Things weren't lining up, but you know what? This guy's trying to leave, so I feel like that's an opportunity attack again, right? He doesn't know I'm there because I didn't hit him last time.
No, he knew you were there.
But he got okay.
Your daggers were like deflected. It was like a back scratcher for him. He definitely caught his attention, but it did no damage.
Wow.
In fact, your presence is part of the reason he's motivated to leave right now.
Excellent. Well, I'll take that. Does a 17 hit?
Oh yeah, no, Gryke, and yeah, all that hits. So
it didn't throw my damage to this for whatever reason. It reset.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it was Greg's turn.
That was all good. Oh,
you're good.
well,
So Gryke rolled damage for both those hits. So
Well, yeah. So 12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't throw it to
There you go.
whatever.
so he's so as the dragon bites its way back to its standing and starts to flap away, you come down real. Yeah.
I'm aiming for the snout. Like bad.
Yeah, pressure points. Yeah.
How dare you?
Very good. For 12 damage. Yeah, no, that's a strong hit. That's one of the third
Yeah.
strongest.
Yeah, I rolled that. I was like, yes.
So Gryke does half of a fireball's worth of damage just in one whack
With a stick.
from his quarterstaff. That's fair.
My good.
That checks out. Okay, and that's it for So Mr. Business, all that we're still good there. 17.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So, revenge for your this failed sneakiness earlier. Yeah.
yeah. There we go. 11.
Fucking damn. Those damn. Okay. And is that with the piercing and
Well,
the
that's-
sneak?
Yeah, that's with sneak attack. I figure Gryke hits him from the snout, bam! And as soon as he's kind of trying to recover, I'm coming in from behind, just kind of on the sides of the tail, just two daggers fucking like right into the side of him. Fucking, I mean, he's reeling from the snout, and I'm sitting there just coming in from behind, just hitting him. It's not a lot, but it's doing damage, man. He's not coming out of this feeling good.
You guys, Gryke and Mr. Bizness, all of this at once. It is overwhelming, and the dragon is taking more damage just trying to flee than he has trying to engage the whole crowd. Definitely. So that last jab, the strike from the quarterstaff disorients the dragon, and as Mr. Bizness comes in and two expertly placed stabs in the like kidney, I'm gonna say kidney region, bring this dragon back down to its knees as it's still trying to scuttle away. That's going to bring us to Tyr'n. Actually,
Okay.
is that? Yeah,
Sword
Tyr'n.
plus 5, right?
Well, yeah. So yes.
Let's kill
So,
him.
I will do that.
I mean, I'll take that. I'll take it.
Melee and his companion are standing next to you guys. Melee swings, takes the opportunity attack. He's going to swing his battle axe, but that just misses his companion, Leonin, also wielding a battle axe. Taking advantage of her companion's blow that really just distracted the dragon. She's going to land an expert blow right now, just to kind of support Mr. Bizness's attack, and that will be. Oh, I already rolled. Sorry, I just need to roll damage. Okay. Again, you see her. Anyone proficient in the martial combat will see that her halberd is very distinct. Something's sticking out about this as she comes down for 13 damage. I think she's going to come down and almost cleaves the dragons after in the same spot that Gryke hit with his quarterstaff. Right, it kind of disoriented the dragon. Talisa sees this opportunity and kind of goes for the same area and is going to slash the dragon's right eye, right across the pupil. And I think it's still trying to get away. Tyr'n, you I think that's it, right, for opportunity attacks, unless like because it's physical, right? Physical space.
Yeah, anything that's in
Yeah,
within
5
melee
feet,
range.
within melee range, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
within
the dragon uses its movement to get up off the ground, and it's going to get, I'll say this far.
The fuck out of here.
It's trying to. I will say it's gotten this far in this move, and it is fleeing. And I will give Tyr'n. Go ahead. Your turn.
Okay, I got a crazy idea. I can levitate myself. Can I dash in that levitate and try to land on the, or not dash, I guess, but 60 feet. I could take my, well, no, that's the range of it. Basically, I want to levitate myself and jettison to the dragon to try to animal handle it.
Okay. Okay.
I like this.
Do that.
Yeah, do it. So, okay. So I'm gonna use levitate on myself, right? Okay, use that, and then take off. There we go.
Feet. So the dragon's actually 30 feet up.
30 feet up. How far?
He- He levitated up
I
to
think-
20 feet.
You can only go up to 20 feet. If I'm reading this right.
So you got to be within 50. You got to be within 50
Okay.
feet of the dragon.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna nix that and just say I'm gonna take another shot at the dragon with the longbow of warning again.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Here we go.
Ooh.
Woo!
Alright. I take my aim. And I know I'm on it. So I let loose.
Nice.
And I say, you're not getting away that easy, man. And I just take off, I let loose the arrow, and it hits on target. And where does it hit?
Yeah. So your newly found longbow. You had a longbow before. It was finely crafted. It was the the best longbow could be. This new item that you've been given. There's just something that gives you confidence and just like a sure of hand. Like you're just something supernatural about the aim of this, and it just gives you an extra upper hand. And definitely through the trees, through the ruckus, through everything, through the chaos, it's almost like everything goes silent for a second. Time slows as you reach back and hold the arrow, and just like, and as it's almost like you hear angels singing just in that split second. That's all you need. You loose the arrow, and it's almost like your point of view, you are the arrow. As you release the arrow, you're seeing the arrow fly through the space and go into the dragon. And as soon as the dragon pierces, as soon as the arrow pierces the skin of the dragon, your point of view comes back to like your point of view. But you hear the dragon 60 feet away let out a howl in pain as it continues to flee the scene. And it is going to flee as fuck, because it is getting out of here. And that is it for the dragon. They're out of here.
Son of a bitch.
Well, travelers. Congratulations on your first run-in with a dragon.
Did we get the dragon to bloody?
No.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I think that there's some internal bleeding going on, maybe, that we don't know about. That's not visual.
He's definitely emotionally wounded.
Oh, he's fucked. He's pissed. He is very mad. This is going to be an unpleasant encounter later. I
Yeah.
can tell you that right now.
Without a doubt.
So, very good. Congratulations, travelers. Fared quite well in your first encounter with the dragon. That was severely nerfed by the... You guys would for sure be dead.
No shit.
So how much hit points do they have?
We can't.
Oh,
know
who
that.
knows?
You don't know.
We can't know that.
Oh my god.
But let's say, so the term Mr. Business Chris used, bloodied, that's a relic
Halfway
from
bloodied.
Pathfinder, I think. It's when you get
4th edition.
4th edition. It's when you
Yeah.
get less than half or a quarter.
Half.
So if you're less than half HP, back in the day, you would say the creature is bloodied, meaning you're kind of giving a heads up. Okay, all right, now we're making some,
Okay.
it's kind of geeky, but no.
That's the only 4th edition mechanic I wish made its way
It's good.
into 5th edition,
I like it.
but it didn't, and I think that's really shitty because I think bloodied is a party mechanic. It helps the party understand where they are. But that sucks. It didn't make it into 5th edition, but it is what it is. You take what you can get. 5th edition is easy mode, and I think that there's a lot in 5th edition that really helps, and so maybe Bloody didn't need to make it in there.
Well,
I wish it
there's
did.
nothing that's stopping anybody from using blood.
No, there really isn't.
Yeah.
It's DM's discretion, and I'm
Yeah.
not trying to tell you, Sean.
And I like it. No, I like it.
I like Bloodied, but that's just my opinion.
I
think
like
Bloodied
it.
is
I'm not
good.
I don't think I'll use it as literally half. I don't think I'll wait until it's literally like half the HP and then be like, okay, he's bloodied. Like I think it's more of a vibe check. Like,
Like, yo, he's almost fucking dead. like
yeah,
hearing
like you guys,
go.
if you guys are kicking ass, like it'll ebb and flow. That was awesome though. That was really cool. Thank you guys.
No, thank you for letting
No,
us
thank
live.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I really feel there was a vibe there. You kind of let us live, and I think that was dope. I think that.
Nah, man, it's just dice, man. I don't know.
Sean's over here rolling dice. I can't tell him the dragon rolled a 37 to hit.
Yeah, no, I can't. If you saw the dice that fell, like it's just very disheartening.
No, I think as a group we feel a sense of accomplishment, and I think we scared off a fucking dragon, dude. And our whole caravan is thankful that we just scared off a fucking dragon. Like that's intense.
In fact, Don John, you kind of hear a reluctant cheer come from the crowd behind you, kind of like a slow clap, but not in a man, that was cool way. More of a like, is it okay to live? Are we gonna, can I make noise now? Is Dragon gone? Like, then they start clapping. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know
the guys
what the
from
fuck
before.
just happened.
They like did the stuff and now they're doing it again. Okay, awesome. The crowd, again, you guys have just proven yourselves earlier by defeating the ghouls, and now defending them from a fucking dragon. That's a big step up. So renown is growing for your group. And when we start next session, we will be trying to fix this bridge. You guys will be at level 2.
Hell yeah,
Sweet.
dude.
Sweet.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'd like to take the opportunity after like feeling the difference in this bow and realizing that I have all of these other things with me. I'm like, guys, there's a staff, there's pipes, and there's a bag of holding. I don't need this. I've got this bow. Here you go. I think there's something special about these things that forget a name. Anna Striana, is that right? Anna.
Let me
That Anna got me, or that Anna gave us. So you guys might want to try these things out. So I guess man. Yeah, the staff, the pipes.
I'll just say for Mr. Bizness not having ever rolled with a group before, is maybe seeing the benefits of having more than 1 to 2 people with you. Is starting to see that, but still not quite there. He's definitely understood that this group of people is helping him keep himself safe, which may be a benefit to rolling with a group. Not 100% there, but still just like, all right, I can see these people have my interest in mind, but do they have my interest in mind?
nice.
Okay.
Oh,
That is it for this session.
Cool.
Yep, dudes.
You guys kicked ass. Thank you.
Good shit.
You.
Hell yeah.
see you guys in 2 weeks.